Are you ready to finish this stupid, long power plant quest? I made it longer, but I'm just gonna say it's the game's fault. So, I'm gonna highlight this very importantly, and it's actually why I stopped last time, so I can highlight this. Very important. When you fight him on the bridge, he tells you he hit it in the water in Cerulean City. And while Misty is out and the gym trainers are out as well, that's not important. I want to point out, is in this pool right here. And it doesn't have a visual cue or a sound cue, but if you look over and you click A, it's like a hidden item. This bothers me on a lot of levels because, one, again, no visual cue. Two, again, no audio cue. And you just have to go around clicking if you don't have any idea. And it's really dumb. I'm not a big fan of it. It's better in Heart Gold Soul Silver because they actually have a visual cue of where you hit it. But that's what happens when you make a remake. Hopefully you remake it into something better. But then again, Fire Red and Leaf Green exists, which is not the greatest. But we are about to give the director slash whatever he is to the world manager. The manager will proceed to give us a TM. This is TM07, this is Zap Cannon. And don't ask me why this is the one TM I remember out of all of them, because I don't really know. Like, I don't remember Sandstorm, or I remember Rain Dance, but that's because that was the first TM that I ever, like, threw away. No, that was the first one that was like, this is garbage, and didn't use it because back then didn't know what Rain Dance really did. But as we go in here, we could pass by all these scrubs because they're sitting here working without electricity. Did they ever think of just getting an electric Pokemon? Just real quick. But he will give us Zap Cannon. Now this move is a 120 power, 50% accurate electric move that always paralyzes. He says it's a powerful technique, but it's not that accurate. Packs a wall up though. Yes, he is right, but to be honest, Thunder is much more fitting for an in-game team. Zap Cannon is kind of fun if you manage to get Lock On and other things associated with it. But now we have a bunch of things we could do. I'm going to go to Saffron and I'm going to show this. This is a bunch of like highlighting, basically. It's a highlight reel of what you want to do. So if you remember the Copycat's house, we're going to talk to her once more. And she mentions a Pokédoll. And to be honest, this isn't very important. This is just to do the Magnet Train. But I know where this is, and it's actually not the living Pokemon that's on the bottom floor. But if we go to Vermilion and we go to the Pokefan Club, if you remember, there is a guy to the left of the director that has a Pokemon sprite that isn't moving. I don't think I talked to him. The girl lost it, and we will take the Pokédoll back to her. And it sounds like a little fetch quest, but this is actually kind of important if you want to get to Johto any, like, proper time. Can I go? Thank you. Thank you. Jeez. Quick up and it goes down. But we will give the Pokédoll to the girl, of course. And I love the explanation for how she gets this Magnet Pass. So we're going to get the Magnet Train Pass. Wow. I didn't actually remember the key item name, but there we go. So, the rail company man gave me that when they tore down our old house for the station. What a brutal business practice. How much is this worth? Is it really worth a Pokédoll? I'm sorry, but that... What? And now we have power, we can be like... Now we can leave to Goldenrod. We're not going to do this yet. I will show this off and have passes. Well, no crap. You can't freaking ride it if you don't have a pass. Huh. She knows about Copycat getting screwed over out of a house. Yeah, I wonder how many times. Alright. But we're gonna head to Lavender Town. Just side quest galore. Done with that song. Okay. No, I'm not. This guy will then say can't tune into music programs. If you get a super card or Expn card, and we get more rewards for solving the power plant. This guy will then give us the Expn card. And this doesn't really do much at first, but I will be showing off the features that it does give access to pretty soon. But we are actually on Route 10. We're gonna finish this up real quick. There's not that many. Though Typhlosion as a lead is probably a bad idea. Or... yeah, that's still a bad idea. Huh. You don't have Earthquake yet. I want to see what Flamethrower does. And maybe I'll get Burn. I don't know. Quagsire is pretty defensive. Though, level advantage is really helpful. Water Gun. 14 damage. Go. A little more. A berry. Alright, whatever. So, the radio card we just got access to will allow us to access a Pokeflute radio station, which I will show off later, because right now I don't want to do it. But this will wake the Snorlax, which is very similar to how it was in, well, the last game. Now, this will then lead you to Diglett's Cave, which you can then go to Pewter, which is what I'm going to be doing probably next time. Actually, I'm probably going to clear Rock Tunnel, because I feel like it. When it comes to the fastest way to do that, again, I've already stated how you do it not properly, but the fastest way is you go Vermilion, Saffron, Cerulean, Power Plant, Cerulean, Vermilion, well, Saffron, then Vermilion, and for the Magnet Pass, and that's how you get the Magnet Pass, and then you have to get to Lavender, which isn't that hard from Saffron, but I did the long way because I want to make sure I get everything, and also these levels are very useful, and that's it. Route 10 has been demoted to 2 trainers, and we are actually going backwards. I understand that, but it's not that bad. Though this is going to be very annoying if this is just level 12. Yep, of course. I'll just Ice Punch you. You're dead. There are, as I mentioned before, Cubones and Marowaks to be found in here. There are plenty of items though, so it's not that hit or miss. So even if you're not looking for a Cubone or a Marowak to get a Thick Club, it's still kind of cool, I guess, to get some items. Speaking of Cubones, there's one. Though we're gonna overkill it. Though I think this is the lowest Cubone you can get without breeding in the series. I'm pretty sure. TM47? What's that? That was like Rock Slide or something in the other game. I have too many TMs. Steel Wing! Ooh. Oof. So Steel Wing is, of course, a planned move on my Skarmory moveset, which is coming very late at this point, but I'm just thinking whether I should put it on it right now, or because it's a steel type move, so it gets stabbed. It's not, to be honest, that useful when it comes to like overall fighting, because it's not super effective on much. That's an obvious hidden item. Ooh. Let me think. Well, I've been thinking this whole time. It's not very, what's the word? Great commentary to hear. All you're hearing is me going, ha, he, ha, ho. Ha ha. Not yet. Alright. So, I guess I can talk about... I don't know if I... There's just plenty of hidden items here. Max Potion, X Defense, stuff like that. You know, actually, now that I think of it, we are pretty close to Steel Wing by a level up. I'm not going to do it, even though it's technically not a waste because I'm not going to trade it up. But let me talk about Steel Wing again. So Steel Wing is a 70 power, 90% accurate move, steel move, with, from what I remember, 25 PP, though that could be totally wrong. But it has a 10% chance to increase defense, which is good for something like Skarmory, so it's... The reason I'm waiting off on it is because Skarmory gets at level 49, so it's not that big of a deal. It just comes really late. PP up, which I will not be putting on Steel Wing because Steel Wing has a ridiculous amount of PP for that powerful of a move. Well, not powerful, it's only 70. And I want to point out that there's not that many steel moves in this generation. Iron Head comes in later generations. Flash Cannon's later. What else is there? I don't remember a lot of the... Steel is a garbage offensive type. Alright, let's just get that clear. Until fairies come around, you don't have to worry about it. I'm tired of fighting these things. But I need the experience. Struggles. Struggles of an RPG. Though, to be honest, Pokemon's not that grind heavy. I think Pokemon Crystal is probably the most grind heavy of them all. Well, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Mostly because of the final boss. And the poor planning they did with Kanto. But I've complained about that plenty of times. You don't need me to talk about that. And with that, I'm gonna go over here. Ooh, there's the ladders. There's an item in that There's a hidden item in that rock. That's what I meant to say. Okay, Jinx, I don't care about your long, like, cry. Okay? Don't do it. Okay, come on. Damn it. There was no hidden item there, and I got screwed? Really? Ugh. Alright, well, with that, I'm gonna end it. Next time we'll be finishing the rock tunnel. There's not a lot in here, besides the TM, of course. But we'll be moving on to do, probably go catch that Snorlax. That's probably what I'm gonna do next. So, next time, we'll do that, and we'll be moving on into Pewter, actually, which is something long overdue. I mean, it was the first gym leader back in Red Blue. Now it's going to be one of our last. So, till then.